did have a couple breakouts, would that change your mind on that, or?
No, it wouldn't. Because their breakouts not acne.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
If she suffers from acne, then I would use the Pro Clear
Okay.
because of the acne situation. But she's not suffering from acne. And if she has a breakout or two, it's not that big of a deal. Got it?
Yes.
All right. So, there it is. Easier? This is just so you girls in the back can see. That was one of the reasons I bought this. It was like, how is everybody going to see from their seat?
Do you want to like put it above?
I just don't trust this thing from everybody using it. It just doesn't stay like it used to. I want it to slide down. See how it's gonna slide down now? Everybody was using it for when they were doing the hair treatments. Can you see? I can't see.
I can see.
You see her full on?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Just hit the record button. For
No, I'm
us.
not recording it. I'm just doing it so you guys can see it.
Oh.
In the back. You're recording. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Power Bright on her. So the peels come with a pipette, and what you want to do is put the pipette in.
Is there 6 parts you want us to time again?
You're gonna time the peel itself. So when you're doing the peels, first you have to cleanse the skin like normal. Remember, the peels are your exfoliating part of the treatment. So everything else is the same. The serum, the mask, all of that. Except we're doing a 30-minute treatment, so I'm not gonna do a mask. I'm gonna do the peel, and then I'm gonna put the finishing products on her. This is the prep solution. The prep solution goes on, and as soon as you swab the face with the prep solution, sorry, I'll do this when I'm over you. As soon as you swab the entire face with the prep solution, then you put the peel right on after that. Peels can sit 3 to 5 minutes. You can layer these peels since it's her first time and she's a virgin. I'm only doing 1 pass, okay? If she wants to be a model again, then I would do a 2nd pass on her. We can do up to 3 passes. Remember, every time you make a pass on the face, you're taking dead skin cells on that, all right? So that means you're going deeper into the stratum corneum, all right? 3 passes can make somebody have a little bit of flakiness because those are the dead skin cells trying to move away. 5 passes can actually make the skin sheet, just like a doctor peel, because you've done more than 3 passes. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? Even with a pH of 3, you can still create that sheeting by the number of passes you take on the skin.
Now-
We're not supposed to do that, are
You shouldn't.
we? Okay.
Because what if they're sheeting and they don't pay attention to you about not peeling that skin off prematurely and all that fun stuff. Okay, so, question?
I was just asking, sheath means peel, right? Like shed, right?
Like a sunburn,
Okay.
okay? So we don't want to create that sunburn effect at all. Well, we're not supposed to, let's just put it that way. Because anything could go sideways with that situation. That's why we always stay on the safe zone. Always look at your bottles and make sure you're putting them in the order that you need to use them, okay? So this is the one-step prep. This is the peel. And this is the neutralizer. So always make sure that you're using in order that you're supposed to. So I'm gonna go ahead, sanitize my hands, put my gloves on, my mask on, and rock and roll. Can you lift your head for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, these
They're
little
not
curly
gonna go
cues.
anywhere.
Oh, these little curly cues. She's got a little peanut head. I know what I need is a headband. Something I didn't bring. You guys can see, right? So I have something that's dangling. I'm gonna take it off. I don't want it to hit her in the face while I'm doing this procedure. If I can. I may need your help.
Yeah, I got you. Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Like that. All right. Okay, don't have gloves on because I want to feel her face. She's a little warm to the touch. Are you experiencing oil here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can feel the oil. I can feel the oil there too. I can feel the oil there too. So oil is sticky.
My nose rings out.
No, you're good. Oil is sticky to the touch. It's not slick. Okay? So I know for sure these are areas that she's oily. I feel a little congestion here. Some here. Some here. A little bit right here. And again, I can't feel that with the gloves. So that's why I prefer not to have gloves on, at least when I'm touching the skin. Okay?
What does congestion feel like to the touch?
Bumpiness. When the skin's really bumpy, that's what it feels like. And sometimes you could look at somebody and not see that bumpiness, but you can definitely feel it. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start the cleanse. I am not going to use pre-cleanse on her. Why do you think I'm not going to use pre-cleanse?
Because she's combination.
You don't want to stimulate the skin too much?
It's because you want the skin to be more dehydrated for the peel.
So I'm going to go straight into special cleansing gel. Now, I could do the same thing with dry skin. Literally, when you're doing chemical peels, You want to dehydrate the skin as much as possible, okay? So somebody with drier skin, I would use the intensive moisture balance for their cleanse, for their skin specific. But I want to dehydrate the skin, so I would still use special cleansing gel on somebody with drier skin. We want that skin parched. So see how I rolled this up? Can you guys see that? Now watch. I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to spread them apart and work with my fingers first. Slip it in and then pull it down instead of trying to struggle through the whole thing. Okay? Now, remember with special cleansing gel, we need to have little bit of cleanser, a lot of water. Now, because I'm doing a peel, I want to be ready for anything. Just in case she feels uncomfortable, I'm going to take my sponges. I'm going to put them in one of the bowls of water so they're prepared for me to wipe off the peel immediately instead of waiting to do the neutralizer. Make sense? Because water is what?
Neutralizer.
Very good. I'm going to add a little botanical mixer because this is a calming essential, hydro essential. So that way it'll calm the skin immediately. So I have my sponges there and ready to go just in case. I'm going to wet my hands. Bubbles, 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 bubbles. Okay, okay. Anybody time that?
That was a minute on the dot. Pretty good.
I'm not going to use towels because we don't want towels to be too warm for the skin. So I'm going to use 4x4s to do my removal. Tomorrow, you girls are going to do handles using your chemical peels.
Are we gonna get to practice our practicals?
Your facials,
Yeah.
if we have time tomorrow, yeah. You guys can, well, no, because what's going to happen, too much stimulation for the skin and you won't be able to stand the facial on Thursday. We'll practice on doll heads. I know it's not the same, but if you feel like you need to, oh shoot.
And so you could just take it out.
I didn't realize it was gonna come out like that. Okay, I'm gonna put it on a little tissue. I didn't know it was that loose that it.
Yeah, it's just like it slides right in.
Put that there. Do the second cleanse. Again. Not a whole lot. Is that other one gonna come out too?
No, this one won't.
Okay. Kind of hard doing it just underneath her chin. Okay.
A minute's in.
I'm gonna use the sponges now to remove her product. If I can get somebody to get me fresh water, please. Yes, please. Let me squeeze these out. If you can rinse these out for me too, that would be great. Since she took my water for me, still need to go back over her face one more time. I highly recommend getting one of these. Okay, I want to make sure her skin is thoroughly dry before I put the prep solution on. Now sometimes they don't feel anything when it comes to the peel itself, but when they have the neutralizer put on, sometimes they'll feel a flash. Now with these peels, you can actually layer them. So say she did have acne. I can do a layer of the Power Clear and then do a layer of the Power Bright. Okay, I'd have to wait a minute in between though. All right. I brought this out because I wanted to see her hydration level. I totally forgot. Let's take it now. Even though I cleansed her, her skin's going to be a little water in there because I've cleansed her. Thank you. Yep. what I'm doing.
With
Cleaner, right? Well, it's showing me you. I was like, what is going on? Let's try this again. $43,
Dang.
but I just cleansed her, so her skin's got water. So I should have done that prior to cleansing her. Let's see those numbers. 43 again. So it's 43.7. Did the other one have 43.7? Let's see if she's 43.7 here.
I tried to find that online and I couldn't find that one.
You have to go through BT Therapeutics.
Oh.
You have to go through the company, but you're in their database now.
Mhm.
43.4. They're still in the 43s though. $42. So 43.7, 43.7, 43.4, 42.2. We'll see if those numbers rise after this. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to tell me if you feel uncomfortable at any point, okay? So I'm gonna get my one-step prep. Is that wet? I'm gonna fill my pipette. Saturate to get it nice and wet but not drippy. This may smell a little like alcohol. Okay. I like starting at the forehead. Forehead is your gauge to tolerance. If they can't tolerate it on their forehead, and every peel protocol has their own way of applying it. Dermalogica actually wants you to start from the neck up, but we're not doing her neck, we're doing her face. So I like starting at the perimeter, because these areas here are more tolerable to solution than the cheeks. I can smell it with my mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Tighten up your lip, please. Okay, so that was the prep solution to dehydrate her skin. Now, right after that, we could apply the peel. Again, you're gonna fill your pipette, put your solution on. This peel is a little on the gel side, so it takes it a minute for it to absorb into your 2x2. Not all peels have a gel consistency. Some of them are a little watery. I need a timer, girls. Now, how are you feeling?
Mm-hmm. A little tingly, but
Okay, tolerable?
mm-hmm.
Do it for a minute. You want to make sure you have full face coverage. How are you feeling now?
The same.
Same?
Mhm.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So you always want to ask them how they're feeling and then give them a scale from 1 to 5. 1 being I'm okay, 5 being you need to get this off me. Where are you at on that scale?
Like it's
A 2 or 3?
Mhm.
Okay. So it's tolerable. It's been a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to let it sit on her face for the full 5 minutes. Since she's okay. She's not going up on that scale, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine. Okay. So the longer it sits, the more beneficial it is because it's going to resurface a little bit more. Okay? So if I were to have gone ahead and layered this with another peel like the Power Clear, then I would wait 1 minute and then do another application of the Power Clear. So again, you can layer them, but you have to wait a minute in between. And the total time would be, professionals can be 5 minutes in 5 layers. But we're doing 5 minutes with 1 layer. Okay? So always remember, you're gonna layer these because you girls have 2 of these. You have the Power Clear and you have the Power Bright. So if you wanna layer it, remember you have to wait a minute in between.
And that means like put them together?
No,
What does layer mean then?
layer means that you're gonna swab the face just like I did, wait 1 minute, get a new 2x2 and swab the face with the other peel.
With the same product or a different product?
A different product. Okay, so you girls have 2 in your kit. So you can do the Power Bright first, wait 1 minute, and then do the Power Clear next, or vice versa. But it can be layered. Okay?
So it doesn't matter what order you do it in?
You want to address what's happening with the skin first. So if they do have acne, I want to do the Power Clear and let that do its magic, and then do the Power Bright to do its magic. Because the Power Bright is going to go after hyperpigmentation. The Power Clear is going to go after acne. Okay? How you doing?
Good.
Good? Okay. Any questions? You see how easy this is? Super easy. I mean, this peel is taking the place of your exfoliant. That's all that's happening here.
If she were to get like if she were at a 5, would you go in and like add water to her face to like?
Yeah, that's why I have the sponges in the thing.
Oh.
Just in case she's uncomfortable, I just reach in, get the sponges, wipe her face down. Okay? Yes.
So would you not want to do any sort of like massage movements on like the neck or anything or like arm? Just to
Not
make sure,
with this.
because you wouldn't want to distract, right?
That you want to make sure that you're ready just in case you need to
Okay.
remove it. So you don't want to do any of that. You want to be there and present just in case you have to remove it
Okay.
immediately.
Cool.
Now the little thingy that we mix to the scrub that we put on your face, do we use that as well when we're doing the peel? Or we
Not
skip
these
that part?
ones. The other ones you have in your peel system,
Mhm.
yes. And tomorrow when we do hand chills, we're gonna use the other ones.
Okay.
So you're gonna use both of the other ones on the backs of your hands, and I'll show you how to customize it. Okay.
Those are the smaller blue boxes that we have, right?
The other peels are the one that's in the tin, and the other one that has a squatty bottle with a pump on it. It says Accelerator 35. Those are your other peels.
I'm sorry if you already said this. When we're doing the layering, do we also neutralize the skin, then wait a minute?
No.
Or do you just wipe it off? Okay.
Nope. You don't do anything. You put one on top of the other.
Oh, okay.
You're at 5.
I'm at 5? Okay. So now I'm going to take my neutralizer, and I'm going to go ahead, fill my pipette, saturate my pad. Again, always making sure you're looking at your bottles to make sure you're picking up the right thing and doing the right thing, right? The neutralizer is a little on the gel side too. So I'm going to take my neutralizer, make the same passes, and again, sometimes they'll get a flash. You okay?
Mhm.
Tighten up your lip. Champ. Did you feel anything with the neutralizer? Tighten up your lip. Yes? No?
Just like it, like I like how you explained it.
Like a flash?
No, like what before when I had the peel on it, it was like little ants or like fire ants on you,
Uh-huh.
and then that was just like just wiping them away.
Yeah, so your peel, you can make as many passes as you want to make sure you've neutralized everything out. I like to follow up with water, just to make sure everything is off. Okay?
Are you using a 2x2 or
I ran out of 2x2, so I'm using a 4x4. But 2x2s is fine. 2x2s is better, but I ran out of them, so I improvised.
So if someone did have breakouts and, I don't know, picked at one or something, so it was a little open or scabbed over, can you still use these?
You want to go around it. Hers
Okay.
right here was okay to go over,
'Cause it was
depending on,
closed.
yeah. Depending on how severe it is, depends if you go over it or avoid it at all costs. Okay, how's your face feel?
Good.
Good? Okay. All right. So I went ahead and did her peel. I'm doing the 30-minute. So since I went ahead and did the Power Bright, I'm going to use a brightening serum as well to keep that going. Does that make sense? But before that, I'm going to tone her because what did I do?
Disturb her 58.
Right. Take a deep breath. And exhale. And again, it's okay if the skin is a little wet from your toner before you put your serum on, because you kind of want it a little wet, so that way that wetness will drive the rest of the ingredients in deeper into the skin. This is how much I'm putting on her skin for the serum. Taking it like this. Normally this would go down to her neck and décolleté. There's a few things I'm going to tell her not to do. What do you think one of them is?
Exposure to the sun.
Right. Exposure to the sun, wearing her SPF. I also don't want her for at least 24 hours to make sure that she does not experience any type of heat. That's saunas, hot showers, and believe it or not, even hot sex. Okay? Because that blood flow to the surface can reactivate that feeling that she had, that sensation that she had.
What about makeup? Are you able to wear makeup?
If you're gonna wear makeup, which I kind of discourage that, you want the skin nice and free of anything for at least 24 hours. Mineral, powdered makeup.
What about washing? Can she wash her face tonight?
No. We just gave her a good cleansing.
And then how long does it normally take for the effect, like the peel, like the peeling?
There's no peeling,
No?
not with this one.
Okay, good.
Nope. We just resurfaced your skin without that assault of peeling your skin.
Got it.
So as estheticians, they're not really allowed to do that sort of chemical peel where the skin actually sheets.
Mm.
Is that active moist or massage cream?
Active moist.
So if we were doing this on ourselves, since it's just like one pass, how often can we do it?
Once a week for 6 weeks.
Okay.
A series is always done in 6. Okay? And you always want to make sure that you do these in fall and winter months. Because then the sun is not a factor for them.
So we shouldn't do it right now to ourselves?
What do you mean? You can. Because it's still fall.
For a second.
Well, you know. Our weather pattern is so kooky anymore.
It's like 1 week cold, 1
Yeah.
week hot.
Everything is not as it should be in the time it should be.
Yeah.
So you want it to be where there's less sun. So over the weekend, if it's cloudy outside, then absolutely go for it. If it's gonna be cloudy and yucky all weekend. And you're gonna be indoors. Yes.
So you said that she wouldn't have to like cleanse her skin tonight because she just got like the deep cleanse. But if she's since she's gonna be wearing sunscreen because she got a peel.
She
is
can
it-
rinse it off.
Oh, okay. Just not like a cleanse.
Right.
Okay.
And the sunscreen goes after the eye cream.
Mm-hmm. And this was just a lunchtime peel. Just done. Okay? We're not doing the whole facial. We're just giving her a little bit of love. I personally don't like leaving my clients, bless you, leaving my clients too shiny when they leave. So I like blotting excess off because I've rubbed in what they needed. What sits on top of the skin is just sitting there attracting those little airplanes. So I'd rather just mat her skin out because I know I've given her what she needed as far as the ingredients going into her skin. Any questions? You good? See how easy that is? Not hard. Not hard at all. Okay? How do you feel?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, great.
Thank you for being my
Thank you.
model. See, I could do this because I'm a
Yeah.
Cosmo. All right, $500.
I got 5.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
How does her face look?
Glowy.
Right in depth.
So you can feel it with the back of your hands, never your hand.
I'm like, I touch my face so much. I need to stop.
Do you wear foundation?
Only like if I do my makeup.
Okay.
But honestly, I don't even do that. I just wear concealer.
Okay, so if you were a makeup wearer and wore foundation, you would see the difference how that foundation goes on, just
yeah?
in one treatment.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being my model. Any questions? Pretty simple, huh?
So this is what we're gonna be doing on Thursday. Thank
Hey
you.
guys.
Tomorrow you're gonna be doing thank you again. Tomorrow you're gonna do the back of your hands with this. Thursday you're gonna do your basic facial
Oh, okay.
because you have your test Thursday. Your
Thursdays are
assessment.
basic facial tests.
Hands on. That's what assessments are. Okay,
How much do you avoid the eyes?
what do you mean?
Like, I don't know, it's still scary to me for some reason.
If you're careful with how much solution you put on your pad, you shouldn't be scared at all.
Okay, like you still go down right here.
Yeah.
And,
You're
okay.
going at the temple, you're staying to the orbital bone.
Okay.
Okay, so you go this way. Not in the soft tissue here, not in the soft tissue, but you can do it above the brow.
Okay.
You have to be careful too of people that have microblading, not to get on the microblade because that can lighten it up.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to be cautious, then what you can do is put a little barrier there, like maybe a little Vaseline, even moisturizer, to stop the solution from getting there. Sometimes you can put that also on around the wings of the nose, because some people crack right here. So you can put a little barrier here, and you can put it on their lips as well.
Okay.
So areas that you want to be careful about not getting solution on, you can put a barrier there. Okay?
And then, sorry.
No, keep asking. That's what I'm here for.
If they use any sort of AHA or whatever, retinol,
Mhm.
how long do you wait? A week?
A week would be good.
Okay.
72 hours is okay, but a week is much better.
Okay.
And if it's like Retin A, 2 weeks, because Retin A is prescriptive.
Got it.
Okay, so any over-the-counter, 72 hours to a week being better. Anything prescription, at least 2 weeks. Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. They need to stay out of the sun for at least 24 hours. They have to wear their SPF. Try to stay away from heat for 24 hours as well. Okay. What else? They should not exfoliate for at least 7 days after. So if they want to go back to their routine of exfoliating and they're just coming to you for a one and done, then a week. But if they're getting a series, they should not exfoliate at all until their series is done. And series could be, depending on the protocol of the line you're working with, series can be once a week for 6 weeks, every 7 days part, or it could be every other week. So depending on the protocol of the product line you're working with. Okay? Any other questions? Yeah? Okay.
Can you practice layering?